Before I started Kaiut Yoga, I was dealing with a lot of restrictions from a surgery and noticing as I was aging that I was losing some of my strength and my mobility. And I had been teaching a different style yoga for a long time. I owned a studio. And what I found out was that I wasn't going to go back to, after my surgery, I wasn't going to go back to any of the yoga that I had known in the past. So I was kind of in a limbo of really not knowing what to lean into next. And then a friend of mine exposed me to Kaiut early on. And there weren't any recorded videos or classes at that point, so either you had to get to where he was teaching in person, or like she helped me by going and studying with him and then giving me some help. And that's how I started. But even through her translating what he was teaching, I felt a connection right away. I think just because I relate the world through my body, and so it was, for me, it was just a clear yes. So I really didn't question it, but then the more that it got revealed, and then when COVID hit, he went online and we had access to all this information, and it was just like a great fit. Yeah, so I feel really grateful. In my body, I have so much freedom. I feel like my vitality is just growing. The deeper my practice gets, the more clear I am with vitality, and not just feeling vital, but feeling calm and clear, and being able to integrate it with my practice and how to be curious with the levels of pressure and pain, and how that just translates right into my life and how I'd like to be more in the world, how I integrate myself with people around me, and how I'd like to reflect not only my joy for life, but also just trying to be a more honest, human. Be available, be present. Being present's big goal. I think the biggest transformation is always kind of trying to have my life be a spiritual practice, and knowing what ingredients are there, and listening to people that are wise in that field, in all kinds of different kinds of spiritual backgrounds. Mostly, what's said is like just to be present, be curious, listen, non-reactive, non-judgment, and every single one of those things has to be in your yoga practice as you go deeper. Otherwise, you're not going to keep finding the next layer. So as you have something, like say it's your hip and you have a restriction and all you can think about is like, when am I going to get off this block? Or the next layer is like, oh, this is kind of interesting, and then the next layer is, whoa, it's not even necessarily my hip, and then just non-attachment to what it is, So I feel like it's just an integral part of me being able to be more available through my practice in my life. Let's see, one sentence. I would say it's been a really profound way to connect with community from all kinds of backgrounds. I mean, that's his whole thing, yoga for everybody. So actually being able to be in that, incubation of all of that, and watch people from all kinds of backgrounds, ages, body parts hanging or not working, and all being in doing the same thing and getting the cream of life, the just nectar of life together and witnessing each other, I guess. Yeah, it's just been really good. I haven't really, I think it's special.